I had told you earlier that we can create multiple VPCs in a single region for a particular account. Let's say we're talking about a financial organization and there's one VPC for loan services, another VPC for insurance services, and another VPC for banking services. And now there's a requirement that they need to communicate to each other. So how do you do that? Because all are different VPCs and these VPCs cannot communicate with each other. So we can solve that problem using VPC peering, which allows direct communication between multiple VPCs using AWS internal network itself. Of course, it does not go via the internet. So let's say we have two VPCs. They can be in the same region or can be in different regions also. In this example, VPC 1 is in US East 1 and VPC 2 is in US West 2. Now, as I said, VPC 2 could have been in US East 1 also. So we create something called a peering connection, and then using this peering connection, we connect these two VPCs. Now remember that the network address for both the VPCs have to be different. It is very, very important. So let's say if the VPC 1 has a network address of 10.20.0.0/16, VPC 2 cannot have the same network address with 10.20.0.0/16. It has to be anything other than 10.20.0.0/16. Okay, now what it entails is let's say we have 4 subnets in VPC 1 and 4 subnets in VPC 2. Using this peering connection, the EC2 instances or other resources like RDS, Redshift can be connected to each other using the peering connection. So that's how VPC peering works. And that's all about VPC. As I said, I have covered only the components or the concepts which are needed for data engineering. You do not need to know beyond this. If you are planning for network specialty certification, then definitely you need to know. Other than that, if you are planning for or are already working on AWS data engineering, this is more than enough. So thanks a lot for tuning in. Let's proceed to the next appendix.